Good evening, and you're watching HGPTV, and we're having a special episode. It's all about Valentine's. I am your girl, Melody Thomas.
It's your boy, N.E.B 592.
Now, this special is all about love unlocks, but we're having real conversations tonight. We have a wonderful panel that, should be very, very interesting. And we're going to get into some real interesting questions, but first we're going to introduce the panel to you guys. We have tonight Trey Reazon, who is a singer-songwriter from House of Melody. Welcome to the show, Trey. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Have a seat. Next, we have the beautiful singer-songwriter and radio personality, Kaiya. Welcome to the show. Hello. Mwah. Mwah. Hi. And last but not least, we have the eccentric Richie Rich out of the Bad Family Music. Welcome to the show, Richie Rich.
Pleasure is mine. My brother.
Have a seat, guys. All right, so we're going to kind of like make it into different segments. Everyone has their own experience or their own perspective, should I say. I'm a married woman. Been with my partner for many years, but I'm actually married for like 3 years now nearly, so very new. Trey, what about you?
Well, I've been with my partner now for 13 years, married for the past 5 years.
Oh, Kaiya. She's like, girl.
Well, I believe if you're not, if there's no ring on your finger, then you're single.
Oh.
Yes, but,
well, I agree. I agree, Richie.
I am dating, though.
Like she said, there's no ring on my finger. I like that.
So you tell me I'm the only married guy up here?
You're the only married guy up here?
Yeah.
Nebs?
No ring, but very much claimed, so that's as much as I'm going to say.
Very interesting. So there's still a bit of a difference of perspective on this panel. I know there's married, single, and he doesn't even know what he's doing, but we're okay with
It's
that.
a relationship. It is a relationship.
It is a relationship.
Yes,
he's in a committed
committed
relationship.
Correct.
So this is about honest conversations. Let's just get to know each other by, having some honest conversations about some very, very easy questions to begin with. They might get a bit deep. But if you don't want to answer, it's fine. You can say, Melody, I don't think so. Okay.
Cool.
All right, so let's start with Richie. Do you think that dating is harder for over 30s?
Of course not, because you have experience right now. Because the younger persons right now, they're so influenced in, these kind of technology, TikTok. And when you have like experience with life, you know exactly what, you can, present to your partner, what you want, right? So, dating right now is like, girls right now, especially like she's beautiful. You're not going to come with her with a chocolate. Of course not. You're going to come with a bunch of roses, with some wine. Yeah. Gotta be romantic. Yeah.
So what about you, Kai? Do you think that it's harder to date now as a single, not as a single woman, but in your 30s?
I do agree with him. In my 30s, I am able to know exactly what I'm looking for, what I deserve. And I'd be asking myself, why didn't I know this before? So yes, I do love dating in my 30s. Like I'm more serious. I'm more aware of the direction that I want to go.
Correct.
And I'm meeting amazing people because I've learned a lot about myself. And when you learn yourself, you gravitate to amazing men.
That's so true. Yeah. And Nebs, what do you feel about, you're in your 30s now, barely.
Barely is not even a thing. You are.
I think relationships in your 30s, sometimes they can even be a bit more difficult just based on that experience that you would have had. You set a lot more high standards for yourself or higher standards for yourself. And, people might find you difficult to deal with because you don't tolerate and accept some of the things that you might have accepted while you were a juvenile. So it can be, both. With that being said, you might be able to, tolerate certain things.
We're going to take a trip.
Yeah.
Listen, he started on some point just now, so I'm going to bounce off of that. So what kind of things do you not accept now that you used to accept when you were younger in dating, but while you're dating?
Let's see. In terms of my standard that I set for communication especially, you know. I'm not going to just let what I consider to be, you know, bad communication slide.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, that's one of the things, you know, that just based on, you know, you compromise and it's like something, it's like a tree that you would have, you know, nurtured in terms of the disrespectful communication. So that is something that, you know, I'm not willing to tolerate at all at this
Any
stage.
longer. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Trey, I mean, you've been with your wife for a while now, so I can't even ask you about the dating scene because you don't even know what that is.
Correct.
Literally, you don't even know what that is now.
What I can say though, I mean, when it comes to dating after 30, as N.E.B would have said, you know more what you really want, what you're really looking for, and you know what you're not going to accept. Also, for me, I think dating after 30, you're in a place where you've already experienced all of the bad things. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know exactly what it is. You can see from far when it's coming your way. So you know what to look for and what.
I understand what you're saying, but I feel like that's such a blanket like statement because I know people that haven't like got into dating very late and in their 30s are now experiencing the heartbreaks that we did in our 20s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They might say that we were fast, but I learned very early.
Correct.
That's what it was. In terms of stuff that I think that I won't tolerate, or communications is a huge thing for me. Like if we can't speak, then what's the point?
Yeah.
Correct.
Because everything is based on communication.
Yeah.
And the second thing for me is trust. So once there isn't any trust, there is no relationship.
That's
I
one of
feel
the
like.
most important things, trust.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So we got, some people have asked as well, we've sent out some questions for some people to like, you know, well, ask for some questions to be sent in. And has social media helped or damaged relationships, Kaiya?
That's for me. You know what? I believe that because the influence of social media right now, we feel like we need to televise our relationship. We need to prove that we're with somebody. I just did a song about that in public. And
That's why I asked you first.
yeah, because I feel like for me, you don't have to really like say everything that we do or everywhere that we go, but just letting persons know that this is your person. There's no need to hide it. And like I said, there's no different time or you don't have to always show me. You don't always have to do that, but just letting people know exactly. So I don't like also the fact that social media gives you this pressure that you have to show people that you're eating, that you travel, that you're happy all the time. It just shows a false narrative. And there are going to be good times, there are going to be bad times. So I don't feel like I would publicize all that, you know. So I feel like that's the negative part of social media.
So Richie, if your girlfriend don't post you on social media, is that a problem?
No, but no one haven't posted me on social media.
Hey.
I'm telling you.
Where's my tiny
This is
violin?
true.
I lost my tiny violin.
I'm telling you. So listen. So for me, right, in my experience, right. So the past relationship I had, so I go through cloud. And 10 years of in this relationship, I was like, let me open my cloud and I open hers. And my cloud was just showing everything about her. And I'm behind like, you're beautiful. Oh, you're successful. And then I open hers.
And it's
when
like,
I saw that, it's
I'm nowhere.
everything on her. She was like, I'm beautiful. I'm making it. I'm doing it on my own. I'm like,
but where am I?
wow. Wow. So for me, we had a kind of a misunderstanding on that part. I told her like, okay, so you're dressing for the public, but you're not doing anything for me. You're not even saying, hey, I'm going to do this video, not because for the public, I want my man to
see it and be like, yeah.
And like, that, hey, let me see if she posted like 6:00. I'm running home at 6:30 and I'm like, yeah, I want to that piece of that.
Exactly. I hear what you're saying, but for some people, they don't do social media like that. So is that like their fault that they're just not into social media like that to be posting you, or they don't want to talk about their private life in that sense?
Correct.
I think for me, you have to know your partner.
Correct.
Indeed.
Like my partner, my husband, he's not into social media as much as I am. I'm on social media. I post him all the time. Even when he doesn't want me to post him, I'll be posting him. I don't care. But that's just me personally.
Yeah.
But that's something that he already knows. And I don't expect him to be like melody all over his page because he's not that kind of person. But Believe it or not, it still says Melody always paying. I tag him and everything. And he got
But I'm the lovey-dovey guy. I'm the one making dinner and I'm washing the clothes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm the one, cleaning. You'll see me on my knees, with the vacuum. And I'm like, baby, I'm making sure home is good. And,
I think social media's biggest advantage would actually be, the networking aspect of it. And in terms of being able to have access to people who you may want to have a relationship with.
Correct.
But I think the negative side of it, being in those relationships, sometimes the slightest thing that happens on social media can create a conflict. For example, a comment or a like under a post. You and your person, you could be living quite happily. And then, an ex comes under your post.
I'm feeling like he's a devil's advocate.
And that's
he's
just
raising ants.
And I have
gonna
another
escalate
perspective
something.
as well. The thing is, piggybacking on your perspective, social media to me is like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because it's a good place to meet new people. It's opened up the dating world. That you can meet people from all over the world, from all different walks of society. But then again, one of the things that I've noticed recently with social media is people have been using it for relationship advice.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the detriments of social media, because there's a lot of uneducated, untrained people playing therapists.
Oh,
And people tend
That's
to follow
crazy.
some of the worst
I drink for that.
advice.
That really is a pressing issue. That's a
Facts.
pressing issue.
I think that's a thing on this panel. Every time we think it's true,
But
we're
you
like,
know
drink for
what?
that.
I've met amazing people on social media. Some relationships that last, and some people that I would not talk to
Talk
again.
to them, right?
But I like that about social media. Like he said, there's so much people you can meet. I always champion. I do not want to find love on social media. I'm a person that it goes on familiarity. Like if I know you or I know your family or we had some kind of history. Yeah, it's really.
For me, it's weird too because
To me, I don't think I'm able to venture out and go that deep into.
But
someone
statistics
that I don't
now is
know.
like a lot of people are finding love on social
Yeah,
media,
I'm happy
dating
for them, and
sites,
that's
all
good.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But me personally, I'm a little hesitant. I don't know if that would change in the future, but for now, we can be friends.
No, but I think there's a thing like I like the natural face-to-face
That's what I'm
chemistry
saying.
Exactly.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
You can't
Come
beat
pick
that.
me up and go on a
Can't
date.
beat that.
And it's hard to do that when you might find somebody all the way in Poland or something. Or,
What are you gonna do? Fly me out? But you don't want to do that yet because again, you're trying to learn, get to know the person. So
Exactly.
you have
It's
to
a
try
bit
and get to know them
tricky.
from such a distance.
Distance.
Do you know what I mean? It's
People
hard.
can be very fake from far away.
Yeah, especially for me as an artist too. Like a lot of people would, kind of get in my inbox, and I don't know what they be thinking. Like I'm just gonna fall for them, like that. No.
I want to see you
Yeah, I like
there's a
like
lot of
the
filters
filters.
using now,
But it's a
man.
lot of catfishing, isn't it?
Yeah. So let me see you. Let me
I
see
think
you
what
live.
Kaiya mentioned in terms of, the background as well.
Yeah,
There's a lot of familiarity in that aspect. If you have a lot of things in common, I think that counts for a lot.
I think that's I remember I grew up in London, so there's loads of culture, different people, but I think that familiarity thing is why I end up being married to a Guyanese after being around the world. I could have married anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just totally understand what that is like.
Yeah, my
because,
relationship, it's not straightforward. It hasn't been straightforward since its existence. But, one of the things that gravitated me towards, my partner is that she was actually from the same community as my mom.
Okay.
And, having a similar background, that's kind of really, even though, what's really leading me, to try to work and,
that's
stay
true.
in the relationship.
That's true.
Yeah. I like
Now,
that.
I had this other question, Richie. I'm going to aim this at Richie immediately because he's doing. So, Richie, do you think that men and women want totally different things in relationships?
Yeah, they want different things. Listen, girls are. I'll explain. We cannot let me get the right words. We cannot please them. Oh my God,
It's out there.
bro,
It's out there.
Yo, I'll be washing their laundry. And
Oh my God.
I'll be, baby, I'm gonna put your shoes on for you. I'm like, baby, it's
Yeah,
different.
it's like- I agree with
she
you.
doesn't want to be.
You know what
Yeah.
I want to say though? Basically, that's where we go wrong. We think we are doing something, and that person really doesn't really care about that. Like,
Exactly.
You know, I feel like you need to get to know what sparks their interest.
Love language.
Yes, their love language. Take time to
Money.
understand.
No.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Oh,
There's
please.
no love language
So
here.
every single woman
It's-
wants money.
It's
Okay,
money.
of course, you know,
Oh,
we
man.
want money.
So what does a
but
rich
there's-
woman want?
There's just a little, yeah, that's a good one. There's a
So I'm
little
rich. What do I want? I
gesture.
don't want money. So what else can you gonna give me? There's something else that I want apart from money if I'm rich.
Support.
You know,
Love.
me personally, right? As a married man, from my experience, what I can say is this. What women want, what women really want from a relationship is love.
Okay.
And that love encompasses everything that you do for her as a man. Taking care of her, providing for her, protecting her.
Mhm.
All of that shows the love.
Yeah,
we as
I
men,
mean,
we don't really look for love itself so much. We
Okay.
more look for respect.
respect.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the
yeah.
respect is what we tend to take as, oh, she loves me
Yeah.
because she's giving me this
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a
Ooh,
big
that's
point.
kind of
That
deep.
is
Yeah, that's a big
kind of
point.
Kinda
That's
deep.
definitely
Different.
deep. I'll take a drink for that one.
Yeah.
Me too. Tell you something sipping also.
And
You know, as a woman, I feel like I look for protection,
Cool.
and I look for a leader in a man, and so those two, and I'm gonna respect him. I want to get to know that individual. I've seen many times women do this and do that, and it's like, oh my God, I did this, I did that, like, and this man's still going. Because you never took the time to ask him,
What does he
dude,
want?
what is it that you really want?
Wants.
What can I
Yeah.
do to please you? What can I do to make you happy?
Be my peace.
And then even if he says it,
But you're like, be my peace. Be my peace and be my peace and be my peace.
And for me, the main thing in love is intimacy. All right, you
Okay.
must have that connection there.
yeah,
Both partners must want each other.
Yes,
It's very,
yes.
very
Very
important.
necessary.
I agree with both of you in a sense. But I don't know if I actually pursue looking for a partner because I want a
Exactly.
protector or I
Okay.
want someone who's going to take care of me or something. I feel like I do all those things, but I just want an equal. Do you know, like I want a
Yeah.
balance because there's yin and yang. I can't be yanging it out by myself.
No, you know, I get
Do you
what
know
you're
what I mean?
saying,
Yeah.
but I don't, for me, I'm a soft girl. Like, I'm a girly girl. Like, I do not want to be a man. I do not want to have that masculine energy. I just want to flow.
That's the thing.
And so, but the thing is, it's kind of hard for you to do that because the men, right, that we have to deal
Oh
with,
my God.
right? They most of the time are in their feminine, like
Woo,
Wow.
the emotions
girl.
are so all over the place. I'm
Girl.
not saying all men, some men.
But there are
Okay?
quite a lot, but
So-
not all.
They're there, they exist. So for me personally, if I do listen or have that kind of man that is emotionally intelligent, that's the type of man that would pique my interest.
But like to me, I don't mind letting you be the leader. You can lead all you want, but just show me that you could do that because I'm the kind of person. For the moment, I feel like I'm
But
stepping
that's what
in. Do you know what
happens
I
to
mean?
most women.
Like, a lot of women, they want to be in their soft girl era. A
They
lot
do.
of women do, but they're not allowed to be.
Yeah, they're not.
That's the problem.
We're always forced to give this masculine energy to be stand up, to protect and this and all sorts of stuff we gotta end up doing. And I don't want to be in that.
So Trey, in your household, do you feel like you're the leader of your household as the husband, or do you think that your wife leads mostly?
To be honest, I would consider myself the leader of the household, but I
We didn't
lead
ask you what you consider. I said, what's the real reality?
Yeah, I'm the leader of the household, but the reason why I said but is that being a leader has to come with compromise.
Yes.
You feel me? Because there might be ideas that she might have that are better than mine. So we have to, I lead, but I lead also by example.
Yes.
You understand? So I'm not going to shut down your ideas or your feelings or what it is that you're trying to do. If you come to me with something that might be a better idea than mine, you can sit down and discuss. But then the final decision obviously would be mine.
Trey was mentioning that as a man, we prefer or we desire to be loved and we desire to be respected. And that's how we're able to, acknowledge that love. The female, they're more desirable of that sensitive kind of love. But in terms of, what I think really, hits home to a man, not only the respect, but in terms of that word that floats around a lot, being submissive, it's not that you don't have an opinion. It's not that, your opinion may not work.
Right.
However, if I say that this is how we should do it, you're always, you're always in agreement. And, you always give me that support.
Correct.
And, even if it's at a different time that you actually say, well, babe, you know, the idea that you gave me was a great idea, but maybe next time you may want to, you know, that's what I think that's really what a man needs as a partner. If you're gonna ask me.
That's true. And and as women, we need to admit certain things as well. Like I can admit that sometimes I'm always combative when it comes to ideas. I'm just like, no, go with my idea. That's it. You know what I mean?
That's the reason why I mentioned earlier about a woman being a man's piece. Because we leave home and go out into the world and fight every single day for what we want out of life, for our families, to make sure we can provide. And when we come home, we don't want to have to fight again.
Definitely.
Not saying that we're not going to have conflict. That has to be a part of every relationship. We're not the same person.
Exactly.
But there's a way of dealing with it. Like I like to give women, here's a little trick.
A trick.
When you know your man has done something to upset you, and I'll look at the camera for you ladies out there. When your man has done something to upset you, sometimes the best time to approach him about it is not when you're upset at the set time. Cook him a nice meal. Make love to him. And then give you a problem. He might be more, you know.
Yeah, if it is that the problem at hand is not a relationship ending problem. Correct. Because a lot of time in the male's opinion, it's like a lot of us about nothing because you bring this up here. Okay, so what do you want to happen after you bring this up? No, you just need some attention. Respectfully. No, because, you know, essentially that is it. You know, you're in the feelings. It's something that is bothering you, you know, full 12-year-old kindergarten, playground kind of mentality. And this is how I am, and this is how I'm going to react. You know, in a successful relationship, I think you definitely need to be a lot more mature in terms of your emotions. And, you know, as a man, you definitely appreciate that.
Because emotional intelligence is not just like, it's a real thing. And it's a thing where we have to grow and learn that. People you might think someone's 14, they have their emotional intelligence, but they're not. Because it's a thing that you have to, it's a training thing. You're training yourself, right? If you've never tried to do it.
Some people, as, you know, my good friend Richie mentioned, sometimes you just can't please a woman. For example, she might say that, you know, she might be attacking you consistently. I don't feel as though Trey, I don't feel as though Richie, I don't feel as though N.E.B shows me enough affection. Fast forward tomorrow, N.E.B comes home, he's all lovey-dovey, he's all kissy-kissy. You know, the initial reaction of most of the women today, what's wrong?
Exactly. Wow.
Are you guilty of something?
Wow.
What's up? You're not gonna just say that, oh, you know, I've been hinting at this to this man for so long, and there he is, you know, just trying to be exactly what I want him to be. You can turn that situation into a conflict.
Yeah, because in some women's mind, they're like, nah, this is the trick.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you understand what the time is.
Sometimes, you know, finding, you know, what pleases a woman, or, you know, getting to actually that point whereby you can say, yeah, I understand my woman regardless of what I do, she's cool with it. You know, it's difficult.
But then but then the same way that you say that, you know, you can't please a woman, some women might say they can't please a man because they've been on a man how many years and they still cheating.
So easy.
Listen, it goes back to what I said.
Yeah.
You have to take time to get to know that man. Like he was saying, you know, men like to say they're very simple.
They're not.
No, they are. They are just the basic things. When I really think about it, from my experience, sometimes like they keep saying they need this piece. They might need a little time. They might need comfort, those kind of things. It's just like 3 or 4 things compared to
It's 3 or 4 things, but when you think about it, they're like the peace. Peace, what does that mean? Peace? Does peace mean, babe, allow me to go and cheat, I'm coming back just now? Is that peace?
No.
Okay.
If we're dealing with emotional intelligence and having a really comfortable and successful relationship, I feel like not nitpicking at everything and not suppressing some of these feelings and turning it into something that is really not. And then there is the whole thing where some people put their business on social media and make things worse when it's something that we could just come back to just having that communication about it.
I'm just speaking about it. Exactly.
And just finish about it, because some people just be talking about the same thing over and over and over and over.
And not finding a solution. That's what causes the conflict to continue.
Stuff like that kind of annoys me.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
And we're going to cut to this in the same time because my sponsors are like, hey, what about me? So, guys, if you want to dress like me and look fabulous, this beautiful dress was sponsored by Bee's Boutique, and that's at Cumming Street between Charlotte and South Road. She gave me some lovely accessories, but I left them in my dressing room. Guys, they're beautiful. So if you need a nice dress that fits you like a glove, check out Bee's Boutique.
And of course, we've got a lot of people responsible for this lovely set that you guys see here on this particular show. We got to say big ups to A&A Home Furnishings. If you want to have some nice chairs or seats like me and Melody we're sitting in right now, you can check them out at 333 Cumming Street. And of course, we got to say big ups to the lovely people at Shape Labs for providing the love letters. If you need letters for any of your events, you got to check out Shape Labs. Contact them on 711-1959.
Awesome. So we've had a little bit of a chin wag. We're going to be back with some more chit chat in a minute, but we're going to cut to performance by no other than Trey Reazon. We're going to sing for us today.
I'll be singing a song called Heartbeat for you ladies.
Let's go.
Hey, sexy lady, we can make love to your heartbeat. Girl, I've been watching you. You're so fine, you're so fine, you're so fine. Seductive with the way you move. Your body's all that's on my mind. I can't fulfill your fantasy. Just let me rock your body, baby. And we'll make love all night to your heartbeat. Listen, baby. Baby girl, take off your clothes. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Day your body's beautiful. I'm making love to you in my eyes. The way that you undressing me, I can hear your body calling for me. I keep you satisfied. Girl, I'm gonna do you right. 'Cause girl, I've been watching you. You're so fine, you're so fine, you're so fine. Seductive with the way you move. Your body's all that's on my mind. I can't fulfill your fantasy. Just let me rock your body, baby. And we'll make love all night to your heartbeat.
What's up, Guyana? Welcome back to our Valentine's Day special here on HGPTV. Myself, N.E.B 592, along with the lovely lady Melody Thomas, and our panelists, Richie Rich, the lovely lady Kaiya, and Mr. Trey Reazon. So we're having a lot of nice and lovely conversations as it relates to relationships, just in honor of the occasion of Valentine's Day. Our next segment features some scenarios that we want to run by our panelists and see, how they can describe this scenario, how they feel, or how they can, describe the people in these scenarios. So the first one I'm going to put forward to you. He says he's not ready, but acts like a boyfriend.
Red flag. Red flag. That means that he wants all the perks of being the boyfriend, but he's not ready to be the boyfriend.
Yeah,
what are you trying
I
to
don't
do?
like the confusion. Like,
But can you describe, what is acting like a boyfriend? Is it opening the door for you, even though, we're just dating, we're not in a relationship? Is it?
Hey, my son opens the door for me.
yeah, no, you know
Strangers
what?
open the door for me.
for
Do you know what I
you,
mean?
it
That's
shouldn't
nothing.
be,
I think
something.
what you're talking about is how he wants the perks of being a boyfriend. Means that maybe you can't talk to no other boys except for him, like that kind of thing. If that's what you mean, then that's ridiculous. Because why would you give boyfriend treatment to someone that's not a boyfriend?
Yeah, for me,
Exclusivity?
Yeah,
Is it that what he's, that's what he's
could be it.
demanding? Is it that you shouldn't demand exclusivity, during the dating phase? Because a lot of people, even if we're not like a thing that we can actually add a label to, if I'm dating, I'm not going to be, dating simultaneously.
you dating to have a long-term relationship.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct. And I'm going to act accordingly. You know, even though we haven't made anything official, you know, from day one, the very first day, perhaps I might act as though I'm the boyfriend.
Yeah. And for me, yes, I really do believe that conversation needs to be had. Communication is important because if it's it that you, we didn't have this conversation and say, okay, we're official, then I'm free to,
I feel you.
I'm free.
I agree with that. I'm not going to disagree.
But I'm not going to disrespect the person at any. I feel like I said, a conversation needs to be had. I'm going to say simply, I'm just going to have a few drinks or I'm going to have a chat with somebody else. If you don't like that, then maybe, you know. And besides, I like to take my time. So I'm going to take my time.
You know, I think, you know, I tell my daughters something, right? And it's that I believe you should date. And when I say date, I mean multiple people. Because it's not supposed to include sex.
I feel you.
You understand? So you're dating, you're going out on dates, you're getting to know the individual. When it becomes exclusive is when sex starts getting involved. That's when it should become exclusive.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I don't want, okay, so like dating like 20 person, 30, my energy is pure. Yeah. And then my time, you gotta respect my time. Like I'm busy, I'm hustling, I'm doing things, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an artist. And for me, like if I choose someone, it's because the energy is there and I want to dedicate that there. All right. So
you don't have time to be spending
no.
It's kind of difficult to really get to know somebody and pour that into that person. And then you have to go do that to someone else. So you definitely have to have the conversation, like I said. Yeah. Are we going to be together because we're going to just waste each other's time? Are we dating to go farther?
For me, it's not a conversation. You know that person, bro. I'm like telling you.
Okay, but I heard something on social media the other day where they were saying men within the first 10 seconds of meeting a woman know that if it's a one-night stand, if it's a long-term dating thing, or if it's wife.
10 seconds.
That's what they say? Is that true?
Or I'd flip that to say within 10 seconds, a woman should be able to identify if a man is serious, if he just has you down for a one-night stand just based on his actions. And if, you know, based on the interpretation of this, you know, if you see me acting as a boyfriend after 10 seconds, you know, it should be a good sign for you.
That is true. That is true because I feel like his autopsy is very important. You would know if a guy is serious, if he's been in a good family, based on the things that he do and based on what he says.
So, I'm not the one that, you know, I'm not the one hustling girls. I like the girls. Just come on me, baby. Come on.
You let me hustle.
Yeah, because I know.
Yeah. See what Kaiya was talking about, this soft boy era thing? I don't know.
We've got another scenario.
I'm definitely not hustling a man. I'm not chasing a man.
It's not hustling or chasing.
You know, okay.
It's not hustling or chasing.
I don't know how to even do that. Like, I swear, like, I can't go to guys. Like,
so you
I'm
like
really
to
interested in you.
You can just say,
I believe, if I'm in my soft girl era, definitely I'm going to be the person that you have to approach. And you have to do it because I'm looking at all of that. Like, I can't imagine just going up to a man and be like,
but the thing
no. But you can't go up. You know, she can give you the eyes. Like, you know, like she can be there and she's like.
I've been giving guys the eyes and I have no interest in them.
No?
That's what you need to do.
But that's the wrong thing you're doing. See what she said? She said she's giving guys, she be giving guys the eyes and she's got no interest in them. But that's the wrong thing to do. Them guys be crazy.
No, listen, it really depends on, you know, I can be a little flirtatious sometimes. But it's just as meaningless, like, honestly, because for me personally, I need to see him giving me that energy. I'm sorry. Because
but
you see, men are very
I know what she means.
Because I might not be his cup of tea. I might not be certain things that he's looking for. So I feel like you have to know if I'm your cup of tea, then you will know how to treat me and how to go about with the relationship.
So my thing is,
I'm not curbing myself for nobody.
No, but my thing is, if you like me, I am sure.
No, that's not how it works. It don't work like that.
No. Love, listen. Because I know she likes me, and then eventually I can like her.
It don't work like that.
Because you'll be in love. I'll be madly in love for 10 years with a woman. I've been in love with a woman 10 years. And when we were breaking up, she was like, I was never in love with you. I was with you because you had money, you were successful.
That's wild.
You know, I wanted you to take me out where I was. And then you
She's
understand what
cold.
I'm trying to say? Throughout the years of experience.
No, but Richie, I understand exactly what you mean, though.
But then
because
you get more of that again,
there's,
though.
it's a bit of a middle ground because what Kaiya is saying is that how she doesn't chase men or she doesn't approach them.
Yeah.
She wants them. Hold on, she wants them to give her that energy, then she will reciprocate accordingly based on whatever. But I feel like for me personally, I understand a bit what Richie's saying because if I see something I want, I take it.
For sure.
If I see something I want, I get it. That's how I roll. I don't sit there and hope it comes to me. And that's everything in my life. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's music, a career, a business.
Yeah.
If I see it and I want to take it, I go after it. I will go after him and be like, hey, you are mine now.
So did you go after your husband?
My husband, and he's been with me for how many years now? 16 years, baby?
Beautiful.
All right.
But did you go after him?
We went after each other.
How does that even work?
Oh, it works.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you have
You
like
just have like a mutual thing.
there's a soul tie.
Yeah,
both
that
giving
can
each other
happen.
You know what happens? It's just like,
You know,
It
that's
just fits
a rare
together.
Thing. That's a rare thing.
Okay.
But you know, for me, I wouldn't. I like I don't want to have that situation that you had where
where the girl's like, I never loved
I
you.
thought this guy likes me. No,
I've
no.
been through that.
And you know what? I think
not
that
easy.
you should have a different perspective on that now because you see what that can do for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You understand? So no,
Let the
you
girl.
see, you see what you want.
No,
see
I'm
what
right.
works for you.
No,
And
I'm looking right now for a granny. No teeth, no nothing, you know, because I know she's well experienced now. You know, just give me something.
Now you've gone to the extreme.
it's on a different perspective.
Less likely to be
regardless.
out and about.
You know, whatever floats your boats. At the end of the day, is basically what makes you happy. You have to be happy in a relationship. Like,
Exactly.
I've seen a lot of people being miserable,
Yeah.
and they just, why are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, because either the money or maybe the
Or something.
intimacy is good,
Mm.
and I just want that pure, genuine love. You know, I'm a lover's girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
a
that.
lot coming out from that very first scenario. We've got two more, so let's get into it. She checks his phone without permission.
She like headache. She used to get some Tylenols.
So,
I have something to say. about that.
okay, you go ahead. do
What
it.
I want to say concerning that is this. Do not check your partner's phone.
Mm.
That's a lack of trust. A phone is a personal thing. And I'll tell you this much. Whatever it is that you're going looking for, you're going to find it. And the reason why I'm saying that is this. Because you're going to take an innocent conversation for something that it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You understand? So don't go searching for things that you don't want to see.
I'll take
Simple
your
as that.
advice.
Now, for me,
she's taking advice.
for me as
Yeah,
in the
he's in a
entertainment,
successful marriage, I'll take his advice.
Yeah.
for me as
so true.
into the entertainment business, right? My phone, I'm not gonna say it's well secure, but I think that she might misunderstand how I might talk to artists,
Definitely.
how I might talk to
Definitely.
dancers. I'm like, yo, you look hot yesterday. I love the music video we shot yesterday.
You be like, who you calling hot?
Exactly.
Why
was-
you're supposed to be calling me hot?
No, but it's a compliment. Sometimes people need that compliment. All right,
Indeed.
you're hot, you're cool, you're gorgeous, right? Because maybe she's not listening to that every day. A woman loves to be complimented. All right,
But
and I'm that
sweetheart.
person. Like, you know, hey babe, you okay
Yeah,
today?
yeah,
Have
yeah.
a pleasant good morning. You know, sleep good tonight. You know, things like that. And she might, oh, why are you telling she that? And why are you telling her? And I'm
Listen, if you're not telling her.
no, I'm
you're
telling her
other
everything.
people,
I even gave her the 3 words that she wanted. I love you. That's
I
it.
hope
That
that
is
you
it.
do, because it's not what she wanted. It's basically on how you really feel.
No.
That's
I'm
the
on top of my girl 24/7. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Let me just
Respectfully,
But
in my opinion, any young lady who's going to be doing this is quite insecure, to say the least.
Yep.
And she has no place being in that relationship. You know, if it's a situation whereby you feel something in that phone you need to have access to, in a healthy relationship, you're supposed to be able to go to your partner and say, hey, allow me to see, and you and that person, and at that time, he's going to be able to say, or she's going to be able to say, you know, here's the phone for your peace of mind. But if you have to go behind that person's back to check that phone, you have no place being in that
No, but I like what you said.
relationship.
Here, you ask permission. I mean, she asked me permission.
Exactly.
What I do is break the phone on the floor. No, we gonna get problems. That is it. I love that. Ask permission. When you ask her, it's gonna be on the floor. Yeah.
I honestly believe if you have a reason to ask me to search my phone, you don't trust me.
Exactly. Still.
We should not be together.
So, to a lesser extent, you know, as against her just going behind your back. You know, at least if she's able to ask you, you know, it shows that it's someone who has a bit of question about something in particular that she just needs clarity about, but she's not going around your back about it. She's being direct. And that person can still be someone that you can work with. Yeah.
I ain't gonna ask her too much pride. I don't like to cry. So I ain't gonna watch. Yeah. And plus, a little saying, that my family, one of my family members say, I didn't get hired to be a watchman. You don't pay me to watch you. Yes? So go and live your life.
Me, I'm gonna try my best as much as I can not to go into your phone.
And I'll say this
I
much.
really do. Like, I mean, from being in lengthy relationships, I can remember just being in a relationship, I never checked my person's phone. We never had an issue.
But I will check depending on how you're moving. Because
That's right.
Yeah,
Because let's see, if you're hiding something and then when I come, you shut it off phone.
Let me give you guys a real life scenario.
I know something is going on.
Life scenario.
Yeah, that's the way I check. I'm gonna be like,
I still wouldn't even check.
let
Like,
me and you
No,
talk. How you moving right now?
It's sticky, girl.
I'm like,
You
okay.
said intuition. That don't
Yes.
lie at
Oh,
all.
And women got that.
It doesn't.
like,
I mean, if you can actually tap into it as a spiritual person, you know, you're oftentimes
It does not leave
on the
wrong.
money,
You're
on the ball.
always
Let me tell you
right.
guys a story that happened to me. You know? My girl, she's always on the phone all the time, respectfully. You know, we're always on our individual phones.
Are we gonna get sued for this?
We're not gonna get sued.
Go ahead.
You know, I'm not the type of person to be concerned about what you're doing on your phone all the time, as many times as you would have been on your phone around me. But something today, respectfully, you know, just caused me to like, what's going on? You understand me? And as soon as I collected that phone, you know, what I saw, it caused us to go through a serious breakup and separation. But I know usually, you know, I wouldn't grab that phone all the time. I'm not even saying I was right to do it then. But what I found, it warranted my instincts to actually do that.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's the reverse, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, your instincts, then you checked it, then you found what you thought was gonna happen.
Exactly. So we're into scenario number 3, the final scenario. They love each other, but want different futures.
Cut it out. Just cut it off. I'm with me as again, because I'm in my 30s now. Maybe if I was in my 20s, I would still be like, oh, maybe we can make it work. But I understand that that's not how it goes.
I mean, I think life is always about perspective. What type of different things do you want? Is it that, you know, I want a large fence and you want a picket fence?
But that's what I'm saying. Those are like the minimal things. I'm thinking big things like I want to retire in Guyana, you want to retire in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like, how is
Yeah,
this
I feel
working?
like you have to be practical when you become a certain age. Are we gonna get along? Are we gonna be battling with, you know, that's where it comes back to familiarity. Like, sometimes you might meet a guy that is lacking emotional intelligence or lacking, he has a lot of damages done from his past, and then you are with your little bubbly self, and you know, you're doing so many things trying to make him happy, and he's just damaged, and he wants to be in that damaged phase, and you just really shooting for the stars. You with your motivation, I want to go here, I want to go there, and he's just like shutting that down because that's within him. So you have to be practical with the person, especially in your 30s.
That's true.
Yeah, because
I'm very motivated. I'm a very motivated person.
What more
Have
do
to
I
have
need
that.
to know now? You know, I'm very practical right now. If is it that you are going left and I going right, you keep going left, I'm gonna go right.
That is it. That's it. No matter how much you feel like,
I'm not
oh, my heart, your heart's gonna hurt worse later down the line.
We
when you
started
have to-
happening in our 20s. We started
Right.
happening in our 20s where we were like, okay, well, I'll support you, and I do not like anything that you're doing.
Right.
We have nothing in common. We're not compatible, and we're going in 2 different directions, but we're still together.
Because of what?
Makes no sense.
No sense.
But when is it okay to actually compromise your initial vision or plans for the future in the best interest of having a successful relationship?
I think never.
Never.
That's how I feel personally. Wait, hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that never. Because if I'm saying my happiness is my music, career, I'm never going to compromise that for anyone.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. The only person I'm really going to ever do that for is my child.
Yes.
I feel you.
And they don't expect that from me. So why should a man expect that from me?
You know, and you know, as a fellow artist too, any guy that I'm with, they know that my music is very important. I really structure my life around this. I really tremendous sacrifice with this. And if you can see that and understand that, then
So the match has to be, if I'm an artist, I'll date an artist because she understands what I'm doing. If you're a lawyer, date a lawyer. If you're a policeman,
you know, but that's not
Not
that's
necessarily.
Not reality.
Not necessarily.
That's like a lot of people
Because I
actually
could
end up
be-
doing that.
They do, but I don't think those are results to
Yeah.
just successful relationships.
Well, I feel you.
So some doctors might be successful, but I don't really know any
No,
lawyers.
but I could be an artist, and I might date a drummer who's not an artist. He might be
But
a
he's a
producer
musician.
or in the
He's
music
in the
industry.
same line.
As long as in the industry for me, I can work with that. You don't have to be an
Yeah.
artist just like me,
Yes.
but you understand aspects of what I go through on a daily basis.
Yes, that can work. I mean, in the industry, there's so much things on the back ends. There's so much things that somebody can do. You can date an engineer. You can date,
A record label exec, whatever.
even being a talk show host. I feel like all of that's part of entertainment. So
Yeah.
we could probably see eye to eye. Like me dating a doctor, I don't know how that's gonna work out.
When he wakes up in me like and says, Kaiya, I have emergency surgery, you have to leave. She'd be like, boy, what?
Always.
You always.
Oh, hey, I took out one of your kidneys because my
This time, no. The funny part too is like maybe I have to go on tour and then I can't even move and then I don't even know what my husband is.
Anesthetic.
She's gonna stay right here. She's not gonna shake her booty nowhere.
God. That's so funny. That's
Alright,
so
you guys, we want to say shout out once again to A&A Home Furnishings for providing us with these lovely chairs that we're sitting on. If you want to have access to some of this furniture and look as classy as we're looking here today, check them out at 333 Cummings Street and Diamond.
And of course, this dress and the accessories I forgot to wear are from B's Boutique, and that's at Cummings Street between Charlotte and South Road. They have amazing dresses, not just even wear, but any occasion.
Yeah, we also got to say big ups to Shape Labs for the lovely letters. If you need letters for your events, you got to check out Shape Labs. Call them on 711-1959. All right, you guys, before we head into our final segment of discussions, we're going to have a performance from none other than the lovely lady Kaiya. She's going to be doing one called In Public.
Say I'm your lover. Would you kiss me in public? Make them jealous. I got a fine boy from Trinidad, always watching me like cinema. Another one from Panama, same like in Juice Caribbean. Lagos to Ghana, SA Botswana. Wanna dance a Zonto, say you wanna shine bright Congo. I know I'm wrong for this, but I can't pick one for me. For all the hearts I broke, know that I'm sorry. You said you love me, but can you keep a promise? Flaunt me openly. Say I'm your lover. Would you kiss me in public? Make them jealous. Make them jealous. Say I'm your lover. Would you hold me in public? Make them jealous. Jealous. Jealousy. Jealousy. Make them the jealousy.
Okay, that was an amazing performance by Kaiya. I love that song so much. You know,
Yeah.
we've all been through it. It's like, boy, am I really yours? Kiss me in public. Show these girls. Show these girls
and
is
it's just
mine.
not even only kissing, it's like the holding hands, you know, like
The everything.
Why are you so hesitant to like hold my hands? Like you're holding my hands in the house, you're doing all that in the house, and now in public you'll be like, you know,
Yeah, exactly. Come on now.
chill.
So we definitely need to speak about PDA. PDA is a must for me. What do you think?
God.
Are you into PDA? Public displays of affection?
Yeah, I want you. Like, damn, I'll stop my car in front of the traffic lights, and I'm like, baby, let's go outside, lift up the banner.
This guy's so dramatic now.
Let the camera,
I feel like this is embarrassing for me, but it's just too much.
Me too.
But when it comes to people in a relationship with each other, is there like a line that you can ever cross as it relates to demonstrating your affection in public?
Nah, not for me.
I don't think so.
Some people are
Like,
a little bit more modest than others.
yeah, some people. So you gotta
Yeah,
know
I
your
don't think so.
partner. Like,
I'm just like in the middle of the club, kiss all over my
yeah,
like, you know what
Dance.
Yeah,
Roll that thing on
you
me.
can give me a little peck now and then. You know,
Yeah.
babe, I got you. You know, whatever.
You know,
It's gonna
sometimes
just be
the
like-
strangers come by and be like, you know, get a room.
I like that. There's levels to this
Exactly.
thing. Like I'm the kind of person who's like, man, you can put your whole hand in my pocket as you walk down the street. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Hold my hands.
But that brings us
you know,
into
I love it. I love
that
it.
brings us into some more adult questions. So quick and fast. We'll do this quick and nasty. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one is, can you love someone and still cheat, Kaiya?
If I love someone that cheated,
No, can you love someone and cheat on them?
wow.
Woo!
And she asked me
We'll
first.
be back after the break. No, I'm joking.
You know what? It depends. So, oh my God, scratch this one. Trying to hold freaking thing away. Trying to hold question away.
Man is watching this show.
Yeah, I better cut that out.
I'm gonna ask the question again, yeah?
Yes, that's question again.
All right, so can you love someone and still cheat on that person? What do you think, Trey?
Well, in my opinion, I would say yes. But that is only based off of the way I've did a little bit of studies in psychology, you know, and that comes from a little educated standpoint. It's the fact that, well, especially for men, for us, we don't really have sex with feelings at all times. It's not always about how we feel about the person. So we can tend to go out of our relationships and cheat because what's going on outside is not important. Or the person who's on the outside is not important to us. It's the person who we're lying to at home. You know what I mean? So it's I think it's a little bit different for men and women, but there's always an exception to every rule. So I believe, yeah, you can
That's what you
love
think.
someone.
Yeah, I think that a man can be physically stimulated based on feelings of both love and lust. So
But why are you guys saying this like it's just a man can do that?
no,
No, it's not. That's what I said.
I'm speaking from the perspective of a man, but I would like to believe, you know, that it should apply to a woman as well.
Correct.
So,
you know what?
You know, you
I
might
feel
love
like
that person, but out of that strong lust, before you interject, Kai, out of that strong lust, you might end up doing something in a moment of time that doesn't really mean anything to you, but you know, you're just satisfying that crave.
Yeah.
And again, it's just a lust, and within that moment, you know.
So are we saying yes then?
No, what he said.
We call that a score.
Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
Sometimes you
it
feel
could
like you want to
happen.
be adventurous, and it's not that you don't love your person or anything.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they might not bring that kind of zest at the time.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really hard. That's really tough.
It's the
Wow.
truth.
That's really
It's
tough.
the truth.
Zest, so you get less.
And
Oh,
that's what we're here for, to speak the truth.
So, but you still love your person.
still, that's deep. So what I'm hearing from this panel, guys, is that literally it's yes, you can cheat on your partner. What do you think, Richie? Richie's smiling because Richie does this. I'm joking.
No. Come on, man. It's a lie. I know. Cheating is a choice for
Yes,
me.
yes.
Cheating is a choice. I believe that when you're in love with your partner, she is everything. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't, you know, necessarily. Yeah, but it that person have to be better than my
Yeah.
Correct.
And I don't want to be with a scrub. No.
Yes.
Come
No,
on.
that's nonsense.
No, it's not
No,
nonsense.
but
baby. No, it's
Melody,
not.
Melody, that in itself, you know, that accounts for why a lot of people regret, you know,
Cheating.
how their relationships ended and regret cheating because, you know, you're satisfying that crave and that impulse and the lust, but you know for a fact, this is not someone I want to spend the rest of my life with. This is
So this is
someone
not even
I
someone
wanna
that's better
spend
than
a
the one I have already.
But again, it doesn't even matter if they're better.
Listen to this.
At that point, they're just
Maybe
different.
she's not so good in bed, but she's the perfect wife.
Wife,
She's
yeah.
the perfect mother. All right,
Yeah.
and you don't want to lose that for
So why can't we just have a poly relationship?
Oh, beautiful. Keep the
Everybody
two girls.
ain't going
We can
in
have
for
two
that.
girls, right? Two girls and me, right?
Okay, so that brings me back to the next question. So would you ever be in a poly relationship, N.E.B?
a poly relationship, that's not entirely up to me, but it's something that's open to consideration because, in my opinion, I don't feel as though human beings were actually designed to be monogamous creatures.
Ooh.
I'm going to just put that out there. I think the laws that govern society and, what is considered to be normal social norms, that is what, causes us to believe as though the expectation is that one man should be with one woman. We've heard about it, we've read about it. We've even seen it, in today's society whereby persons agree and persons can coexist quite happily.
I'm seeing this all over social media as well. Like, they even have TV reality shows that are based on this very topic. And I find it very interesting. I mean, Trey, how would you feel if your wife literally came home with another man and said, yo, this is my second husband? How would you feel about that? Is that something that you would even consider? or you pulling out the cutlass immediately?
Based on your scenario, I'm pulling out the cutlass. Because you didn't have a discussion with me about it.
We don't promote violence, no.
You feel me? I mean, you didn't have a discussion with me about it first. I think that type of relationship is something that takes a very mature couple.
Yeah, definitely.
That takes someone who's comfortable in who they are and fully comfortable in who they are. Because I know what I have to offer, I know what I'm giving, so I don't care what the other person is giving.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But then again, I don't know. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Even if your girl came to you first, Richie, and said, "Listen, I feel like I want to have another woman in this relationship. Like, I want us to have a wife." And, how would you feel about that?
I'm a Muslim, so I can take 7 wives, Listen. Come on, man. Listen, what people don't understand, right, for me, because I've been once in a relationship like that, 2 girls and me, and it has helped the relationship because she's not there alone doing stuff. She's with a next girl, and these girls have their girly thing. Sometimes, we men, we just want to go work, and you want to go and do your nails, you want to go shopping. I've been in situation, I've been walking the mall 24 hours, and I'm like, why are you gonna buy? And she's like, I like the dress with me, sit till about no, you go with you and your girlfriend, you go do your stuff, and then come back.
Yeah, but why can't you just have a best friend?
That's what I'm saying.
Why is it gonna be another woman that is now living in your house as part of a relationship?
Listen, every man's dream is to have 2 girls.
Yeah, I believe
I'm telling you.
So you're talking about a sexual dream. You're talking about a relationship.
It's not really sexual.
Well, for me personally, I wouldn't say that I'm completely closed off about it, but I feel like I need to process it, and I need to literally go through the pros and cons of this particular relationship because I didn't grow up in one. It's now getting familiarized. It's now getting popularized. So it's something that I need to research more on and see how it works. But I wouldn't say that I would jump into it, like dive into it, like just, without any information.
Could you ever be in a relationship, Trey, that has no intimacy at all?
At all.
Ooh.
Could never be.
I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say. Let's just give it a meatier scenario. Let's just say that you used to be intimate before. You've been together for a while, and something happened, whether it's medically, physically, whatever, that you can't be intimate anymore. And you staying in that relationship?
That's a little different. But I will say this: if something happened to my wife medically, and we could no longer be intimate physically, we'd have to find some way to get around it. I can't say this on TV.
But I know you're gonna say like censored, but I know what you mean. But there's other things that you could do to be intimate physically with your wife.
Correct.
Apart from intercourse.
Correct.
See all the medical terms I'm using?
For me, I'm telling you, in that context, if you put it in that context, I will consider. But in any other context, it's a situation where we don't gel together anymore. I'm not sexually attracted to you anymore. I cannot use it.
Because, for example, a lot of relationships in Guyana, persons are in that relationship wholly and solely because of the children. The 2 people they've moved on, they still live in the same house, and they still share the same last name and the same children. That's about it.
That's about it.
I'm not gonna.
We into that. Richie, you into that?
He talked about intimacy earlier, so.
So I need that, but it depends.
No, but come on, you've been with her for 20 years. She's your wife. She had an accident.
That's why.
And she can't.
That's why I told you that we need the next girl.
Oh my God.
So if something wrong with you, I got my life jackets.
I like jacket.
My boy's being realist. I can't say that.
So basically, according to this panel, intimacy is very important. You know what? I said to myself, I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to perform one of my intimate songs. It's called All Night, right here on the show for you guys.
Baby, to take it all the way. We've been so busy, now we've got the time. What I have for you is gonna blow your mind. My heart starts racing and I feel it flutter as you touch my skin. Brace yourself for what is coming. Turn the lights down, baby, let's begin, yeah. 'Cause I'm ready to love you all night long. Until the break of dawn. Love you all night long. Then love you some more, yeah. Love you all night long. However you want it, darling. Love you all night long. There's no rush, baby, take your time. Why don't you watch me for a little while? And when you're getting closer, boy, just let me know. I'll hold on tighter. Starts racing and I feel it flutter as you touch my skin, yeah.
All right, guys, so we're coming to the end of the show right now. Just want to quickly say a few messages of Valentine's love out to everyone out there, whether it's you're married or you're with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or you're just trying to figure it out. Happy Valentine's to you, and I'd like to say happy Valentine's to my lovely husband at home. And you guys want to say Valentine's greetings to anyone at home quickly?
My lovely wife, you know I love you, right? Jacqueline Holder, forever.
And to my future husband, happy Valentine's.
Richie, you gonna say the same thing?
So all the 30 girls that I have out there.
Yeah. I'm gonna say happy Valentine's Day to my future wife as well.
That's keeping it cool.
Well, that is it. And guys, I just want to say love isn't perfect, but honest conversations bring us closer together. Happy Valentine's from HGPTV and from my co-host N.E.B 592. And we'll see you next time when we have another Valentine's special right here on HGPTV. Take care. Bye-bye.
Guys, tune in to your radio station right now. We have the hottest Caribbean song, The Guyanese Girls, by Richie Rich, man. Just take out your cell phones, go to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, do a video. I'm dedicating this to you girls, The Guyanese Girls.
Guyanese girls, Guyanese girls. Yeah, everybody make it this one. Guyanese girls, Guyanese girls. Yeah, never give me wife one. Guyanese girls, Guyanese girls. Yeah, never give me wife one. Guyanese girls, Guyanese girls. Yeah, everybody make it this one. Yeah, if you give me white bum every time me a link with the Guyanese girls. Think she a do me a love, give me a Guyanese, them do the freaky stuff. Me want, you cannot stop making me love the way you are, girl. Keep on the top, get freaky, girl. I'll make you come with my Guyanese girl.